In this video, I'll share with you a very simple yet very effective technique to help you get more sales with the same amount of spend on Amazon PPC. It's very fundamental, and I'm surprised that many Amazon sellers are not using this, especially in times like this when there is really high demand during this Q4 for products. Hi, this is Tomer from sourcingmonster.com, and I really try to share the latest updates and news about Amazon FBA and Walmart to give you sellers all the data that comes from my experience as a 7-figure seller. Even if you are new and you're trying to find out whether it's good opportunity or not, I definitely think that selling on Amazon is still a great opportunity in 2021, end of 2021 and 2022 for sure. And please subscribe to the channel if you didn't subscribe, and enable notifications so you can get updates when I release a new video. And don't forget to support my hard work by liking the video, sharing it, and comment with any questions that you have. And last thing, that on the description section we will have all resources that are great for Amazon sellers and things I'm going to mention in this video. Alright, so the technique is very basic, and again, I see that a lot of people are not really implementing, even though for me it was obvious that it's simple logic, simple math, that if your campaign is out of budget a day after day after day, let's say by 4 p.m, that means that you could get, for the same amount of spend, more clicks by reducing the bids. It's very simple, and I'll show you a few examples here. And if you watch the video until the end, I will show you also some graphs on how to actually check that your strategy and your actions are working. So stay tuned here. So we're gonna go obviously to the advertising console here by the campaign manager, and we're going to, so there are a few ways to spot this. You can spot this by going to the budget tabs here, which is a new thing. It says beta here. So if this is not something shows on your account, you can still do the other way that I'm going to show here. And this is again very powerful. Why it's so powerful, especially these days? These days on Q4, what happens? The competition is fierce. It's very competitive environment, and people fight for every click, for every bid. So what happens is that the bids are going up, and because of that, people budgets are ending earlier during the day than what it used to be, or if they had it throughout all the day. So those that limiting their budgets and don't really put like crazy unlimited amount of money for each campaign, that's basically unlimited, you could really use this opportunity to get into the cracks with lower bids and still get leaks later on the day, or early during the day, or even during normal hours of the day for certain keywords. And it shouldn't really hurt their conversion rate, because imagine it's a game of numbers, especially with PPC. It's statistics. So basically, let's say you spend $100, and we're gonna get examples, but I'll share with you the technique and the process exactly after I show how to spot those campaigns, with how to spot those opportunities. But before I continue, I forgot to mention, join our Sourcing Monster Facebook group. Believe me, it will help you engage with me and with others, and we really try to create an amazing community. And last thing, if you need a freight forwarder, doesn't matter if you already have one or not, just get a quote, contact me, Tomer at sourcing-monster.com, or there is a link down below. Just leave your details and we'll contact you back. Now, so there are two ways. The budgets, if you have this tab, then watch this. You're going to go here on the top, and you're going to choose those that says that they are not in budget 100%. So for example, there is no here, this one, it's on like 10% of the times it's out of a budget. So I definitely want to work on that campaign. So I can take this one, and actually let's sort it by the spend, okay? By spend or estimated misclick. So this is opportunity. Okay, great. So here 87% of time I was I was in budget, but 13% of time I was out of budget. So this one, all of those, pretty much all of those 70 between 759 clicks to 2,340 clicks I can get if I increase the budget. So what Amazon wants you to do is just to increase the budget. But I'll show you how for the same budget you can get more. And it's very simple. You just have to reduce the bids and monitor it. So let's go. If you don't have the budget tab, then go to management. Pretty much try to do it every day. But if you have a lot of campaigns like I do, then you will start seeing for status, you can filter it. You can do status, active status, and do out of budget. Okay, it doesn't show me that. Okay, but here we see a campaign out of budget. So in that event, what I will do is I will open the campaign and work on it, and I will reduce the bids. Now it's very important that you go and you work on the 20/80. So usually the 20/80 applies to anything in life, right? The same here. 20% of the keywords will give you 20% of 80% of the traffic. That's what happens here. As you can see, it's like the 3-4 keywords on top giving us the most clicks. Now what happens here? I see that I have a bid of $9 and 88% ACOS. So this is probably a mistake. By mistake, I don't know, I changed it to 9. This is very concerning. But what I will do, I will look at the average CPC and I will do it like 1.5. But this is a great way. There are two ways of doing it. In collectively selecting all the keywords at the top keywords and decreasing the bid slowly. You don't want to make any dramatic changes. You want to do it slowly. So 5 cents or 10 cents or 10%, 5% each time, and then measure it. And I'll show you what to measure. So that's one technique. The second technique is to go and leave good for good ACOS keywords the same amount of bid, and then for the worst performing keywords you're gonna lower it and adjust those. And what will happen is that keywords that got clicks with bad ACOS will get less clicks. That means that during the day the budget will be allocated to keywords that are good. So there are two ways to really approach this. Okay, now how you measure it, the question. So basically you still have to be run out of budget the next following days after your adjustments. If you don't, that means that you reduced the bids too much. So you have to find this fine line between still being out of budget but getting more clicks. So you're gonna wait a day, 2, 3, and then after you waited, you're going to do a comparison. You're going to choose for the date range the last 30 days, or doesn't matter, but I recommend that it's going to be the last 30 days so you have enough history to see if the strategy and what you're trying to implement is actually working. So we are going to go here and see, okay, I'm going to choose only the following things: spend and clicks, okay? And what I want to check, so usually for a campaign that is out of budget, you will have normally the same amount of spend every day. Here I did reduce the budget, but you see it's around $40. So what do you want to check? You want to check that the graph, which in this case it's the orange color for spend. So the orange should basically be around the same number, around $40 if that's your budget. But for clicks, you gradually should see an increase, okay? So for the same amount of budget, you get more clicks. More clicks you get, more people will buy. Very simple math, right? So I hope this strategy helped you to understand better, and you can actually take and move on and take action right away and optimize your account. It's very simple, again, yet very effective way to save. And I don't look at things as saving. I look at things as making more money with the same amount or growing my business. So hopefully this helped you. Now please, my friends, do me a favor and share this video with other people that might benefit from this video. It will help me grow the channel and I will really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.